This is a presentation of Real World Christian Counseling, an audio presentation of our blog post, Finding Hope and Healing in Troubled Marriages, a Christian Perspective. At the point of no return? All too frequently, marriages come to a point where it seems there is no hope. The bond that once united is frayed and tattered. On a good day, communication is civil. On other days, it is non-existent or angry and terse. The idea of hope for the relationship seems unlikely. If this is where you and your spouse find yourselves, you might be near the point of despair. But as Christians, we need to remember that our faith is built on hope, and even in the darkest of times, there is hope and healing for troubled marriages. Marriage, God's blessing. Marriage is a great blessing from God. It was His idea and His first gift to humanity. In Genesis 2:24, we find the declaration that a man shall leave his father and mother and be joined to his wife, and they shall become one flesh. This union was ordained by God Himself. It is His gift to us so that we do not have to be alone. Why we struggle, sinful shortcomings. Two people living as one is a beautiful picture of harmony and joy. The problem comes when our shortcomings and failings interfere. In short, our sin gets in the way. We can picture the results of that sin like pieces of sand and grit that fall into the workings of what was designed to be a well-oiled machine. Things start to grind and bog down. Left on its own, over time, it gets worse and worse. Eventually, it breaks down. Failure to communicate. Where did you go to marriage school? The question sounds silly, but it is important. Where did you learn how to be husband and wife? What experience did you have in sharing the entirety of your being with another person and having them share themselves with you? And note, that means you need to know how to receive what they share. Did you ever receive instruction on how to communicate about real things, the intimate things, the things you would never share with anyone else? Did you only learn from the example of your parents? If so, was what you learned healthy and balanced? If you only had one example, how would you even know? Time to throw in the towel? You might be thinking, that is good insight and it might be valid. Still, at this point, the tangle of hurt and history of heartache is probably too great to overcome. There's no hope for this relationship turning around. God is bigger than your problems, and that is a good thing. As a pastor and marriage counselor, I have worked with many couples in many different situations. I have seen marriages beset by all manner of struggles. Often, it was the case that by any human measure, they seemed beyond hope. What I have learned is this: a marriage beyond all human answers is not beyond God's healing power. He can restore that which appears lost. He can lead you on a path whereby you can build trust and help you learn how to share and communicate. Your God is Lord of all the universe and is bigger than your problems. Most importantly, He cares for you. He wants your marriage to be what He always intended it to be. He wants that for you. Take the first step. Embrace hope. Sitting by and waiting for things to improve is not the answer. Neither is hoping things don't get worse. There is hope. There are Christian counselors, trained professionals who have helped other couples make the journey to restoration and healing. There is hope founded in your Lord. Reach out for help and embrace that hope today. Thank you for listening. Real World Christian Counseling offers affordable online counseling. Learn more by clicking the link in the description below or by simply going to rwc-counseling.com.